What is kind of that process here for someone to join in the Navy and then get onto the esports team?
So it is not easy. I'm gonna say that right off the bat. It is very difficult to make the Navy Esports.
Awesome. Well, hello there. My name is Godwin. I am with Cyber City Media here, and we are interviewing the Navy Esports team. Who are you, sir? Can you introduce yourself to the team here?
Absolutely. I'm Lieutenant Commander Aaron Jones, and I am the Division Director for the Navy's Esports team.
That is pretty cool here. So, Navy and esports, I know that's kind of off. And for some of you guys are like, man, the military has their own esports team. They're already in the football space and other divisions. How did this get started?
So this has been a long time looking at it. So we fall under the Community Outreach Division of Navy Recruiting Command.
Okay.
That's sort of where we've got our feet in the water. Basically, they looked at all the media. They looked at where everyone was doing, what everyone was paying attention to, and they realized there is a large group of America that has no knowledge about the Navy. And we're trying to figure out how we connect with that group in an authentic, relatable way, and realized everyone loves video games. Everyone's playing, esports. Everyone's watching streams. So why not get involved there?
Yeah, and it shows, especially for people who are looking to get into something, they don't know what to do. But like you mentioned, they like gaming, they want to get into recruiting. What is kind of that process here for someone to join in the Navy and then get onto the esports team?
So it is not easy. I'm gonna say that right off the bat. It is very difficult to make the Navy Esports team, but joining the Navy is actually really easy, right? You just call a recruiter. What we found though is that when we come to these events, DreamHacks, when we come to the big conventions that we go to, our goal really isn't to recruit. Our goal is to get out there and to actually have one-on-one personable interactions with people who've never met anyone in the Navy before, which we've had a lot of. When we first started doing this back in 2020, we got questions from people who have never heard anything from the Navy, like, if I joined the Navy, would I have to live on a ship my whole life? Can I have a dog? Am I allowed to be married? Things that, like, as a military brat, I've known my whole life. But for a lot of people, they have no idea really what the Navy entails.
Yeah.
So these are opportunities for us to have those conversations over our shared passion. So for me, right, League of Legends.
Yeah.
So like for me, it's League of Legends, it's Valorant, it's Smash Bros. So I get a chance to come here, play a game I love, interact with other people in that same space, and then also have a unique conversation where I tell them like, hey, not only, do I play video games, I'm in the Navy. Like I'm a Navy sailor.
There's definitely a variety of games to kind of get into. How do you guys kind of decide which one to push people onto, which one to kind of take them off? Yeah.
So everyone on my team is a team lead for some game.
Okay.
So in order to get actually on the team, you have to be in the Navy. You got to be through your first tour. So it's about 2 to 3 years, and then you can apply. So we hold applications basically once a year. We're looking for team leads. So we'll hold a weekend-long tryout. So for me, I tried out, they were looking for someone more leadership style. So I tried out in a bunch of different games, but we had, our first set was in Counter-Strike. We held 4-day Counter-Strike tournament. We shuffled the teams, did a whole bunch of stuff. Once we made the teams, so we ended up allowing 100 people to go to tryouts.
Wow. That's
out
amazing.
of the 6,000 that applied.
Wow.
Out of that, we picked 20 to go to interviews. And out of that, we picked 5 that got to come to the team.
Yeah.
So it's not easy. But then once they come to the team, the guy we chose, he is our Counter-Strike lead. So he's the one who leads our Counter-Strike team, which is made up of members from all across the Navy at all different commands. He leads them in scrimmages. He leads them in events. He leads them coming to events like this.
Yeah. So tell me about some of the championships you guys have gone to. How far you guys gone, and what's kind of the process with that?
So all of our different teams are at different skill levels. Let me first and foremost say that every team is not the same. We've had a lot of success doing ESEA leagues with Counter-Strike. So our Counter-Strike team in the past has done a lot of that. A lot of the events we go to end up being military events. So like the Call of Duty Endowment Bowl, some of these USAA Combat Cup events. So in a lot of those events, we do really well. I think right now, the USAA Combat Cup is one of the events that we've been participating in for a couple months.
Okay.
It's a whole bunch of different games. I think we're sitting at first place right now out of the 10 military branch teams. So we're pretty good at some of the games. Last in DreamHack Dallas, we sent a bunch of people to go play in the BYOC events. We ended up winning all of them.
Oh, very
Which
good.
which
Very
you
good.
yeah,
That's a good
it's
one.
good and bad, right? You
Yeah.
feel great, like, we're playing against the community and we're winning, and at the same time, like, we're beating them. Like,
Yeah.
it is what it
No,
is, but it's fun.
it's definitely good because you guys are here representing the Navy. I know recruitment is a interesting, it's a just much different landscape
It
than
is.
it was back then. And what do you kind of look for in like the future of the Navy esports and kind of growing things here?
So, like I said before, our biggest passion is just getting out into the community and having those conversations.
Mm.
So for us, we try to extend the number of events we're going to, the number of streams we're doing, the number of interactions we have. So we send our team to high schools, we send them to colleges playing against their esports team. We send them to Navy weeks and fleet weeks across the country, and then we do events.
Yeah.
So we get to come to big conventions like this, and we get to play against people. And so my dream for the Navy esports team, one is to compete,
Yeah.
right? Look, we're all super competitive. You
Yeah.
don't get
Yeah.
into esports if you don't want to win.
Yeah.
So I want to win every game, obviously, and be the top of the top. But I also, even more so than that, I want us to be that beacon for the Navy where we can show people like you can be in the Navy and you can
Yeah.
still have the hobbies and passions and loves that
Yeah.
we all have.
So streaming, are you guys on any platforms here? There's a couple big ones, but is there a main ones that you guys kind of go to?
Yeah, so we stream basically 4 or 5 days a week to twitch.tv/America's Navy.
Awesome.
You'll see, so a lot of streams, usually they have one guy on there. We rotate through our team. So right now we've got 10 standing members on the esports team that day in, day out, 8-hour work days
Mm.
of either video games or putting together events or going to high schools, going to colleges. But you'll be able to see all the different personalities throughout the week.
Yeah, that is awesome. It was so nice meeting you, man. And America's Navy in esports, absolutely amazing.